Animal Crossing, the beloved collectathon about collecting your favorite animals as friends and developing your island to get the elusive 5-star rating. With the release of New Horizons back in March, everyone and their third cousin is in debt to the crime lord that is known as Tom Nook. Generally viewed as a casual, easygoing game, it has captured the love of more than just die-hard fans, but the entire gaming world as a whole. Even Hollywood celebrities are tweeting about it. On the surface, Animal Crossing looks like a cute, casual village managing game where you collect leaves off the ground and plant flowers to make the village beautiful. But that couldn't be farther from the truth. Peel back the cutesy animals and the bright colors, and Animal Crossing New Horizons is a hardcore collectathon game that when you get into the deeper aspects of it is not for the faint of heart. The game starts when you get hoodwinked into being slave labor for Tom Nook. He offers you a camping trip, and once you're on the trip, he then forces you to clean the island for him, paying for and building tents for the other villagers, as well as paying for and building the general store, Nook's Cranny. He then offers to build you a house for a little more money, which then traps you into building bigger and bigger houses and paying him literally millions of bells, the island's currency, which is ultimately controlled by Tom Nook and his twin minions Timmy and Tommy. They give you the bells for trading them items, which you then pay back to them to buy goods and services that they provide to you at a premium. Most of the stuff they sell can be crafted from the sticks and stones you find on the island. Bells can also be used to buy clothing from the Able sisters, Mabel and Sable, who eventually join your little island escapades after being told about your island by, you guessed it, the Nook minions, who invite Mabel to sell her clothing wares on your island. Yes, that's right, even your clothing needs are controlled by Tom Nook and his peons. Aside from the slave labor you're forced into, Animal Crossing gets even more hardcore when it comes to the endgame. After you've done everything Tom Nook has you slave away to do, you come to a point where all you can do is work on your island. Make it pixel perfect, collecting all the recipes to craft all the items to make your island the paradise you know it can be. And that is where the cutesy Animal Crossing world takes a turn to the hardcore. But before we get into the details, you first must know on your island is an airport that acts as your hub to the outside world. When you visit it, you get the option to use your Nook Miles tickets, another form of economic control that Tom Nook has devised, or visit someone locally or online. To visit someone online, you need a dodo code, which is a randomly generated 5-digit code that gives you access to someone's island to travel to. And around those dodo codes has developed an entire black market for trading and selling items and villagers. The black market of Animal Crossing is intense, filled with villager trafficking, money laundering, item trading, and stock market manipulation. If you need it in Animal Crossing, someone can get it to you for a price. And this is all enabled by the dodo code, for without it you'd not be able to travel to people's islands to trade, and without trading, there would be no black market. To show you how extreme the black market is, look no further than this adorable cat, Raymond. He is a smug, gray cat with heterochromia and a dapper sense of fashion. The internet went wild for him. People are willing to sell their firstborn child for him. On a popular black market website, Nookazon, he fetches a price upwards to 1.5 million bells or 150 Nook Miles tickets. And that price right now is after recent events served to make him less rare than he was. Before, he was going for upwards of 10 million bells, which is insane. One you can only really afford if you're playing what's called the stock market, another key part to the Animal Crossing black market. Stocks, spelt STALKS, is actually the price of turnips, sold by a little piglet named Daisy May, a friend of the Nook minions. She shows up on your island every Sunday between the times of 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. She wanders around and sells you turnips grown by her grandmother, Joan, who is seen in previous titles selling her turnips. Those turnips you buy can be bought only in bulk lots of 10, ranging in price from 90 bells to 110 bells per turnip. Then, during the week, Timmy and Tommy will have a price that they will give you for the turnips, ranging from 20 bells all the way up to 650 bells. That's right, you're dealing with the Wolf of Wall Street stuff here. And if you have a high enough turnip price, people will pay to get access to your island to sell their turnips. On the black market, an island with a good turnip price that day can make as much as 2 million bells from just charging an entrance fee to their island. It is also common to charge as much as 1 to 3 Nook Miles tickets for entry, along with a tip that usually ranges from 10 to 20% of what the person made off of selling their turnips. People are desperate to sell their turnips at a high price, to the point there are entire communities for just finding high turnip prices. Most days, if you have a high price and advertise it on one of these communities, within minutes you'll have hundreds of people clamoring to access your island. The community goes crazy for high turnip prices, and the funds gained from selling turnips goes on to fund the other parts of the Animal Crossing black market. Another aspect of which is touch trading. In Animal Crossing, there is a feature where if an item cannot be found as one of the hundreds of craftable recipes, and a person has touched it before, they can buy it from a special computer called the Nook Stop, which features a shop that contains a list of all the items a person has gotten. Recipe ones are listed as not for sale, and the non-recipe ones can be rebought. People use this easily exploitable system to do touch trading. Touch trading is a form of trading where if you have an item that cannot be crafted, you drop it, and the person that wants it picks it up. In doing so, that person will then get access to it in their Nook Stop and can buy as many as they want. People who have rare items can charge as much as 1,000,000 bells just for a chance to touch their item and get it for yourself. As you can see, on the surface, Animal Crossing is a light-hearted, casual collect-a-thon game, but that is just a front for a hardcore economics system based around bells, items, turnips, and villager trafficking. One that people will exploit for their own personal gain, and one that encourages the user to get into and never leave. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little delve into the hardcore side of Animal Crossing. If you liked what you saw, smash that thumbs up button, and be sure to hit that subscribe button to see more.